And we're back for the first plant room tour of 2023. I'm going to start off with the plant table. Come over here to a beautiful Philodendron Gardeniadorum. I have some plant propagations going. This is a reverted domesticum. Here we have the Syngonium aurea, and I've got two growth points. It's giving me this beautiful yellow leaf. It's got a growth starting there, and there's a new leaf coming out there. It's beautiful. Scindapsus coriaceus here, and then there is the Gardeniadorum lance leaf Syngonium, which is a beautiful vining Syngonium plant. I have Syngonium albo with beautiful variegation. I have the variegated domesticum that's doing very well. This leaf, I think I overwatered it. There's a lot of edema, it looks like, on it. The Mamii is doing very well with the largest so far leaf of the Gardeniadorum. This is the Syngonium pink margarita. It's giving me nice variegation, mostly all pink leaves. The splendid over there. Also have another splendid here with the latest leaf. Back there, Siltepecana El Salvador, Florida Beauty. And this is the latest leaf from the Beauty. And you can see by my hand that it's now bigger than my hand. And we have a new leaf about to unfurl soon. Have another Florida Beauty. This is a bottom cut. I took 3 cuttings and I'm propagating those cuttings from this plant. One of my favorites, continues to be my favorite, is the Painted Lady, and the variegation is very nice. Under the lights, this is the Monstera, or the Epiprenum amplissimum variegated. You can see another very good leaf on the philodendron, on the Florida Beauty. It's beautiful, splendid there. And my domesticum seems like it's doing something. This is the variegated domesticum that's doing nothing. So another leaf is kind of like trying to unfurl on it. And we're going to move over, get a different view of the plant table with the splendid, the margarita, pink margarita, Syngonium, the Mamii in the back, the Gardeniadorum, and then the Florida Beauty, and the amplissimum. All doing very well. This is my splendid mother plant, where I took cuttings from this plant and have been able to grow up bigger, much bigger, splendid leaves. We've got the Mamii cuttings. These are all new leaves. These are all rooted. Doing very well. My Oblique Peru just isn't doing anything. It's pretty bad, actually. Enjoy Pothos. I'm really enjoying this Pothos. I took some Syngonium albo cuttings. Have some Micans cuttings. And this is the Rio. And this is an Anthurium. Some more cuttings back here. Have a Philodendron Burl Marks Fantasy cuttings, Stanleyonia Aria cuttings, and this is another painted lady that I have. And down here is another Monstera Siltepecana El Salvador, some Brazil cuttings, a Splendid cutting. Up here I have a Stanleyonia Aria, another Stanleyonia Aria, another Aria, Philodendron Brurizii, Philodendron Tortum, doing well, Stanleyonia Aurea, and then here I just have some cuttings going, some Stanleyonia Aurea. This is a Philodendron Imperial. Another Tortum. And then I think this leaf just unfurled here. Here we have the Bipinifolium variegated. New leaf just unfurled in the last day. It's already got a new leaf coming out. Very nice variegation. I've got several arrow roots here. I'm probably going to propagate this as soon as this leaf hardens off a little bit more. In this tank, Exoterra tank, I have some White Princess cuttings. I have an Alocasia Bambino, some White Princess, some Strawberry Shake cuttings that I recently took. This is doing very well, this White Princess. And then that's the donor leaf. Well, it's just beautiful. Here we have another Strawberry Shake. This is a Strawberry Shake that I just took cuttings from. Very nice color, very nice variegation on this Strawberry Shake as well. Here we have some cuttings that I'm growing up. This is a Philodendron Chinchini Minis. Have a Verrucosum that I grew from a wet stick. Another Philodendron Chinchinis. Have a Strawberry Shake that's taken from, it's growing in ambient humidity. Have a Amplissimum cutting. I'm going to need to pot this up on a pole. That's one of my mother plants for my Philodendron Imperial. This is the Syngonium Aurea. I just really love the variegation on the Aurea, the Syngonium Aurea. This is a lance leaf Syngonium. Pink Princess, doing really, really well. My Epiprenum Marble. It's like it's a new leaf coming out. These are very slow for me to grow. They take forever. Strawberry Shake. Hope it's not reverting. This is the latest leaf. Looks like it's all green, mostly green. This one hasn't had a lot of variegation, but I was hopeful when this leaf came out because this is a beautiful variegation. Another Strawberry Shake with beautiful variegation on it. This is a top cut of a Philodendron Bernarda Toposi, the Albo Stanleyonia, and then this is my Stanleyonia Aurea, or not my Stanleyonia, my Adansonii Aurea. Looks like this is going to have a lot of variegation. You can see the white, the lighter green with the darker green. And then this was the original leaf from that. And then here we have another Ansonia aurea cutting, grown from a cutting. And then this is a Stanleyiana albo. Yeah, I may have said that this is the albo, and then that's an albo. I took some cuttings of lance leaf philodendron, and then that's another cutting of the imperial philodendron. I'm going to come over here. Yeah, here's this is a lance leaf philodendron species lance leaf. It's growing very well in ambient humidity. So the humidity in this room is 49%. The temperature in this plant room is 75 degrees with 49% humidity. A couple weeks ago it was like 69. A week ago it was 69 when we had the really cold weather. It's been very mild lately. Then the Amplissimum variegated. Philodendron splendid. This leaf, I believe, is 16 inches. And I'm just going to move over here. And this splendid leaf is about 14 inches. Had to move this temporarily over here. This is the Jose Bueno that I got in a trade for one of my strawberry shakes. This is the latest leaf coming out. This is the last leaf that unfurled. It's just a beautiful plant. I highly recommend it. So I have another cutting of my imperial philodendron. And this is the Ring of Fire, which is one of my favorite plants. It's just beautiful, all the variegation on it. And then this is the latest leaf that's going to unfurl. Lots of variegation on the latest leaf. Then up here, this is another Stanleyiana aurea. Another Stanleyiana aurea. I put together this stand a week ago. This is for my African violets. I just love this African violet. This is just beautiful. The pink color. Also love the blooms on this one. And then that's a beautiful African violet. Down here I have some leaf cuttings of the African violets, some more Stanleyiana aurea cuttings that I'm rooting in water. Florida Beauty cutting I'm rooting in water. And then this is my Alocasia Frydek. And the latest leaf that it produces an all white leaf. This one is giving me almost all white leaves on it. Strawberry Shake doing very nicely. And this is a mother plant, Strawberry Shake, with very nice variegation. This is a new addition to the plant room. It's the Philodendron Giganteum Blizzard. This is very stunning. The white variegation on the green leaves. This is the latest leaf. And then there's a new leaf that's coming in. I just got this in a week ago. I'm keeping it in higher humidity while it's acclimating. And then here I have some more Strawberry Shakes that are unfortunately giving me a lot of all yellow leaves, which has been kind of problematic for me. This is the latest leaf on my strawberry shake. You can see why it's the yellow is problematic, is because I had the leaves brown. Very nice Bambino. This is a new White Princess, and it does look like it's giving me a little bit of pink on the leaf. New leaf unfurling. And here we have another White Princess. I got this from Airway District on Etsy. This is the latest leaf. It's just beautiful. All pink leaf. The pink's still holding on to this. It's just very beautiful. I got this from, he also has a YouTube channel called Airway District, and I highly recommend it. It's very informative. He's got quite the philodendron and anthurium collection. I just really recommend that channel. It's just a great YouTube channel. Okay, this is the last room I'll show. This is my office. In the back are Phalaenopsis orchids. This is a green dragon alocasia, and it's with the lower humidity or the change in the weather, I think it's sensing it because I'm starting to get a lot more brown leaves on it, but it's still producing pretty good sized new leaves. Little mini Phalaenopsis, Stanleyonia aurea. And this is really taken off. This is Anthurium cleronervium. It looks like I might have an inflorescence starting on it. It's done very well. This is ambient humidity. Right now in this room, it's 51% humidity. And then I recently got this. This is probably the most spectacular mini Phalaenopsis I've ever seen. It's got 2 stems, but there's many branch points, all loaded with blooms. It's doing very well. And the Phalaenopsis orchid, another Phalaenopsis orchid. And over here, have another Florida Beauty this is the latest leaf. Spectacular variegation on it. And over here, the Florida Ghost is actually a Florida Ghost. This lighter leaf just recently unfurled, came out. I highly recommend the Florida Beauty. They're doing very well for me in ambient humidity. So this is the third to last leaf that came out. This is the second to last leaf. And then this is the latest leaf. Very nice variegation on this. It's spectacular on it. So just love the color of the Phalaenopsis orchids as well. This is a candy cane looking anthurium. And this is a anthurium that's more lavender. I really like the inflorescence also. It's kind of a lavender color. I have a new leaf coming out. on it. So that's going to conclude the plant room tour, the first plant room tour of